Well, I'm defending my piece of the wall. My piece of the wall is the creation part. It is correct.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay?
Now,
I can't defend the whole wall, but I believe the whole wall is solid.
Okay. I don't have a healthy rebuttal to that, so I'm going to leave it be for now.
Okay, go ahead.
Now, this thing about Shermer.
Yes.
Are you going to see the point about that?
That Michael Shermer claims in his book that there were other reasons he rejected Christianity besides hormones?
Sure.
I'm sure he claims that in his book. There's no question.
So are you calling him a liar?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know that he would ever concede all the real reasons, or anybody would concede the real reasons. Why did you reject Christianity?
Why did I personally?
Yes.
Because it stopped making sense to me.
And the idea we came from a rock makes more sense to you.
First of all, that is a ridiculous characterization of evolutionary theory, and I really wish that you would stop saying that.
I wish the books would stop printing it, and I wouldn't have to say it. The books do say that over and over and over. You want me to read you one?
Part of the problem with evolutionary theory before I started learning about it when I was a Christian was because I thought of it in that ridiculous way.
It is ridiculous.
I ignored all of the actual arguments and just focused on the straw man characterization of it.
So, are you saying there is good evidence for evolution?
Absolutely.
Please show it to me.
Okay, let's talk about the geological column then.
Okay, what geological column? Where is it? I want to go see it.
Okay, if I gave you an example of a place on the Earth where the geological column was well represented, would you stop saying that the geological column doesn't exist?
How would you know it's well represented there? Is it because
it has like the Devonian, the Ordovician, the Permian, the Triassic, the Jurassic, all of it represented? If I showed you that.
Wait, I want to find out, how do you know a rock layer is Devonian? How do you tell?
I'm not a geologist.
But you're saying you can defend it. I mean, if you
I'm asking you a question. I'm asking if I give you a place on the Earth where the entire geologic column is well represented, will you concede the point?
No, you may have missed the first part of the program where I talked about that very thing earlier.
I think I did miss it, yes.
Okay. Some lady told me in a debate that there were 26 places on planet Earth where the geologic column can be shown.
Okay.
I said, now, ma'am, do you mean there are 26 places on Earth where the 12 index fossils are in your predicted order? She said, yes. I said, that is not showing me the geologic column. If there are 12 index fossils that represent these 12 layers of the geologic column, just pure random chance is going to say that occasionally they may happen to be in that order. But 99% of the time they are not found in that order. So no, for you to show me a place where 12 index fossils are in order does not show me the geologic column.
Hold on a second. They're not in what order?
The order that they predict from Cambrian with the trilobites up to, modern times with humans.
Well, what do you mean they're not in that order? Are you telling me that there's entire eras that are mismatched?
Okay, let's take an example. Have you ever heard of Chief Mountain?
No. Montana.
Okay, how about the Matterhorn in Switzerland?
No. I'm not a geologist.
Okay. Well, you're saying you want to defend the geologic column and you're not a geologist.
No. I'm asking you, if I did, would you concede the point?
I would say, and I'm trying to say, that all you could ever show me is where you can't show me the geologic column in order because you don't know and nobody knows how to tell the difference between Ordovician limestone and Devonian limestone and Cambrian limestone and Permian limestone. They're all limestone. The only thing that makes them different is the index fossils. The fossils that they have given some kind of arbitrary name to and said, oh, this fossil belongs in this layer. If you find a rock layer that contains that fossil, the layer of rock is dated by the fossil, and at the same time, the fossil has already been dated by the rock layer.
That's also a mischaracterization of the way
that's exactly what happens. Circular reasoning.
Now, that's something that I've read about, and from what I see so far, your characterization is not correct, but I can't defend that quite yet.
Okay.
What I'm asking you is, if I give you solid proof that you're wrong, will you concede the point?
Oh, if you give me solid proof I'm wrong on anything, I'll concede any point, yes.
Oh, really?
Sure.
So you'll change your seminar series?
I would certainly change my seminar series.
Haven't people already pointed out errors to you in your seminar series that you have not corrected?
I'm not aware of any I haven't corrected. If you know some, let me know, but I certainly will correct anything that somebody shows me I'm wrong on.
I'm being very specific about it. You're giving me your word that if I show you something that what you say is wrong, you will change all of your presentations on it.
I will take out anything from my seminar that is incorrect. That would be common sense. Of course I would do that.
Okay. What I'm getting at here is...
Wait, are you going to leave it hanging there? Do you know something that's wrong, or are you just throwing that as an open challenge?
Oh, I know of several things that are wrong, but I'm so flustered right now I don't have my references in front of me.
Okay. Well, calm down. It's okay. Jonathan, I'm looking for hang on a second. Jonathan, I'm looking for the biology textbook that has the whale on the front of it. They just call it the whale book. Somebody's got it out of the library, apparently. You don't
I know the book you're talking about. Go ahead.
Okay. In that book, look up the text about the early history of Earth. Is the top of the page with a picture of lightning strikes on the volcanic covered Earth. It says, and I quote, "Earth is thought to have formed about 4.6 billion years ago. It was very different from Earth today." Illustration 17.1 illustrates what it may have looked like. Scientists theorize that Earth began as a hot ball of rock. Meteorites bombarded. No, that's dynamics of life. This is.
Where are you getting at, Ken?
I'm pointing out. They do teach, as part of the evolution theory, that Earth cooled down 4.6 billion years ago. It began as a hot ball of rock. 3.9 billion years ago, it cooled enough for water vapor to condense, and Earth was experiencing rainstorms. Eventually, the accumulated rainfall formed Earth's oceans. It is in these oceans, 3.5 billion years ago, that scientists believe the first living organisms appeared.
Right.
So all of that about us coming from a rock, I'm precisely correct that is what the textbooks teach.
Okay, first of all, somebody else has already countered you about this, about how it would be more accurate to say rocks than rock. You did concede that point before, right?
Wait, I missed all that. That it came from a rock or came from rocks, plural?
Rocks, plural.
Oh, we had a mother and a father rock. It would take two. You're probably right. It would take two.
Oh, that's hilarious. Okay.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
No, it's very amusing. It's just amazing that you can keep saying stuff like that. When people counter you about this kind of stuff, and you never give it up.
I don't know. It sounds worse. Would you prefer him to say you come from rocks?
Why not just say we came from soup? That's closer to the truth.
Where did the soup come from?
It doesn't matter.
It does too.
Apparently from rocks.
The soup came from melted rocks.
Why not say we came from a dot?
Okay, where did that come from?
If you're the reason that you're doing this is not because you're trying to be accurate to the evolutionary theory. You're trying to do this because you're trying to make it this cartoon straw man version of the argument. If you're really trying to go back to the origins of what you think that all evolutionists say is all part of the same theory with the Big Bang and all that stuff, you'd say we came from a singularity. But if you say we came from a singularity, it doesn't make people, it doesn't give people the impression in their minds of how ludicrous evolutionary theory is.
Right.
That's why you do it.
Correct. I would say it's ludicrous on many levels, and I'm trying to point out how ludicrous it is. You are correct, and I really enjoy showing how ludicrous it is. I'm having a lot of fun. I just want you to know. Okay.
No, I bet you are.
I enjoy it very much. Also, but keep in mind, I have for many, many years been paying for all the evolution theory to be taught in the schools.
Yeah, I pay for a lot of things that I don't want to be paid for, too.
Sure. And I have a right to buy time on the radio and buy staff time and spread my opinion. This is America, the land of the free and the home of the slave.
Sure.
Right.
I'm not contesting any of that. I'm really concerned about accuracy, and I'm really trying to drive home the point here that if you are defeated on a particular point, that you have to change what you say to be intellectually honest.
Oh, I will. Show me what I'm defeated on. Where am I defeated?
Okay, I'm just trying to establish this first because I'm going to change the way that I call into your program.
Right, that is a given. If you defeat me on a point and you find out I'm wrong, I will change. I promise you and the whole world who's listening, I will change.
Okay, fine. Then I think on the fifth or sixth phone call, whenever we talked before about the Big Bang Theory and evolution and how the two are related and all this stuff, you conceded that the Big Bang was not part of biological evolution.
Obviously. I didn't say it's not. Wait. That's not to say it's not part of evolution theory. It's not part of biological evolution. That's correct. But it is taught as part of the general theory of evolution.
Whenever I pointed out that the reason they put these stories about the molten earth and the rocks and the rain and the lightning and the volcanoes and stuff, the reason they put this into the biology textbooks is to give people an introduction to where the theory starts. It's not part of the theory, and you conceded that point.
You are straining at a gnat.
No, I'm trying to alter the way that you do your presentations.